Hi, welcome to NeighborWorks Green Bay. We solve housing challenges and build stronger communities. Come on in.
In the early days, we really zeroed in on purchasing the most deteriorated properties, rehabbing them and selling them to first-time homeowners, and that has spin-off results. I mean, if you fix up the worst property on a block, you can just see the neighbors start to improve their property accordingly. The housing market's really tough right now, so new construction is probably, it certainly is one of the ways that NeighborWorks can make a difference by infilling those vacant lots and put new housing in the community. And the affordable housing challenge is not going to get any better in the near future with the combination of inflation and rising interest costs.
Yep.
So there's a bigger role for NeighborWorks to continue. A part of the key of NeighborWorks' success is partnerships with the city, with neighbors, residents, and the business community that supports NeighborWorks. And those partnerships and that collaboration is the root for success. It's easy for various aspects of the community to ignore things, but when you bring them together and you start communicating and collaborating together on how to fix issues, they're generally willing to do that. The one thing that I'm also very proud of, this community had, in the past, prior to NHS, used to turn its back on the neighborhoods. Now we see improved parks, we see improved schools, we see improved infrastructure throughout the near downtown neighborhoods. That wasn't the case 40 years ago.
Yeah. No, I think one of the biggest changes from a municipal perspective was it used to be that when a street was up for getting improved, they would send a mailing to the owners and say, hey, we want to improve this. Are you ready for improving on that? And if the owners, majority of them said, no, we don't want it, they wouldn't come in. But in the case of some of our downtown neighborhoods where they were majority renter occupied, they weren't having a voice in that matter of those streets needed improvement. It was an investor landlord who maybe didn't even live in the community that was answering that question for them. And the city changed that practice a few years ago, and now, we're sitting next to a fully improved Jackson Street. I know Doty's been redone, and a lot of others are being completely reconstructed, and that's a testimony to, I think, a city that's being responsive to the challenges that the neighbors are facing, and that's the sort of partnership, between the city and its residents that we take advantage of every day in terms of being a part of that team and trying to make things better.